Might as well get my steps in while I'm heading up to EPCOT. But travelers, it is 5:30 and we have finally made it to EPCOT today. So we're gonna go in. It's the first day of Food and Wine. So you know we gotta go get the lay of the land, see what's in there. Might have some snacks, but I told you guys I'd be here for the first day of Food and Wine, and that's where we're heading. So come along and let's see what EPCOT's Food and Wine has to offer us on the first day. This might be the furthest I've ever parked away from the entrance of EPCOT. Luckily there's a tram, so that's beneficial. It's really not that far of a walk, but if I ever hear anybody complain about the walk to Lighthouse, if you've ever been on a Disney cruise, this walk's just as long, or even Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom sometimes. So Lighthouse, not that bad of a walk anymore. And the other factor in Florida, let's hope the weather holds out for us a little bit tonight. Well, no wonder the parking is so bad. It looks like the front Moana here, parking lot's getting resurfaced and restriped. So that whole center section's not even being used. So that makes sense. There goes the tram right there. And I'm almost to the entry. But we're just gonna come, get a little layout, like I said, get the map so I can plan ahead. We got plenty of time to see this Food and Wine Festival, to try some of the booths. I do know probably today I'm gonna have a dessert because I already had lunch earlier today, so I'm kind of full from that. But I'm definitely gonna get a sweet treat today. And actually it's one of my favorite sweet treats from previous festivals, so never know what that may be. So cannot wait to get in there, can't wait to see what's going on. See how busy it is too. That's gonna be the fun part. See how crowded it is. It is the first day, so shouldn't be that bad, but it's 5:30, so a lot of the locals, like myself, are now coming into the park. Okay, the tram just dropped them off, and we're right here also. So sometimes it's just as easy to walk. Made it through security nice and easy. It's a really nice crowd so far. I mean, it is 5:30, but you know where we're headed to first before we head through the gates. I think we're gonna hit this Joffrey's over here, right at the front. From what we're hearing for this year's festival, Joffrey's actually has 4 drinks this year. I hope some of them are hot. I know I've seen all cold ones, but we're gonna see if we can get them hot. I don't care what temperature it is, I always drink hot coffee. You guys know that. And this is usually why I hit this location in the afternoon. Usually nobody here. And if you ever want the pink or blue donuts, they usually always have them here, no matter what time of day. So you stand a good chance of getting one. But they do look pretty good. Latte in hand. It's a pumpkin patch latte. And I think it comes with pumpkin whipped cream on top. So can't wait to try this. Plus it's my first pumpkin of the season. So thank you there, Joffrey's. Let's head into EPCOT. We're gonna get our maps and we're gonna just have a great little afternoon. Not sure how long I'm gonna be here. Definitely wanna go get one of my favorite desserts from the past. And there's the beautiful entry right there. Kind of subdued maybe, but hey, it's a Food and Wine Festival, the first day. But look right there behind it. Okay, we gotta get our guide maps and all that good stuff. So of course you got your guide maps here and then our festival maps right over here. Don't need one of those. Think I know where I'm going in EPCOT, but definitely need one of these. She's just so grand and miraculous, but unfortunately closed for refurbishment. Not sure how long she'll be closed, but can't ride her today, the first day of the festival. Just to let everyone know, it may not be open, but GO82 is still open and welcoming guests if you have a reservation. So what do you think the odds are of walk up for GO82 on the first day of the festival? I am a single, so maybe, let's go give it a try. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Just as I suspected, they're all full, all booked up. No room for one more, so we'll go out to EPCOT. I gotta look for one of those big maps. I know I got my little book right there, but I gotta find one of the big maps that shows me all the locations and stuff. And they usually have them up here, but we gotta make our traditional walk right here. Walk over here by Walt. Say hello to Walt. Walt, thank you once again for your imagination and putting a team together to make this all possible. Oh, I just love this area. Okay, I'm gonna go find my favorite table right over here, and we're gonna study the map. Travelers, just sat down 5:40, and they were here this morning. I said I would be here in the morning, but Dave and Christy here from Mississippi have stopped by to say hello. So thank you guys for stopping by. You can see my hair's all met, got my coffee. I don't even know what to go try. I know I'm gonna try dessert. What should I try in there? Anything good?
Grease.
Everything
Griddle cheese.
Is that griddle cheese again?
Griddle
Oh,
cheese.
one of my favorites.
Spanakopita.
Oh, there we go. I'm glad he can pronounce it because I can't. But we're going to try a lot of items as the festival goes on. But I know today we're definitely trying one of my favorite desserts there. You guys stay tuned for that. But thank you guys. That might be a good guess. You might be surprised, Dave. You might be surprised.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
All right, bye.
Had to change sides. The sun was a little bright on that side. Plus, I wanted to give you a good spaceship Earth. My favorite table. So glad that those fellow travelers stopped by. They knew where I'd be. I said I'd be here early this morning, but today has been very hectic. But I finally made it to this year's 2025 EPCOT Food and Wine Festival. I know you guys are all excited. We got a while. How long does this run? Oh, till November 22nd. And then don't forget, we're starting our big festival for my birthday. That's right, Festival of the Holidays here at EPCOT. But food and wine, we're here for this. We got plenty of time to explore this festival. Plenty of time. But like I said, I've already had lunch and dinner earlier today, so I'm going to have a sweet treat when I'm here. So I can't wait for that. But it's pretty much the same layout. I don't know if they're due. Disney gift cards are available in amounts of 15. Usually sometimes they'll do like a pin. If you buy a certain amount and put on a Disney gift card, they give you a free pin, but I don't see anything about that. We got the scavenger hunts, the Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit, which is a limited time. Somebody actually dropped theirs and I feel terrible. But that is the Pluto Pumpkin Pursuit. You put your little stickers on there where you found everything. And if you're coming on several visits, you can go ahead and keep filling out the forms and everything and to get them filled in for your prize at the end of your pumpkin patch scavenger hunt. So pumpkin pursuit. I said pumpkin patch. Pumpkin pursuit. So that's going on. We got the Remy's. We got a Tui hide and squeak, which is always good. You look for Remy hidden all around World Showcase and everything. We got the play zone. I'm not sure if that's done yet or not because I did see they were still doing construction on that. So we'll have to go over there and check that out. Of course, the merchandise. It's all about the merchandise, but that Chef Remy collection, that right there, that looks really cute. I might have to take a look at that. We actually, since we're up here, I think I'm just going to stay in the Future World area because my favorite treat is up here in the Future World area. Oh wait, did I say Future World area? This is the Discovery area. I'm sorry. I was going old school back there. This is the Discovery area, nature, oceans, world, whatever we may be in. I didn't get a map, and I say I know where I'm going. So, but we are going to check the menus out. And this year, as we try things, we're going to scratch them off. No libations. We probably won't try any libations at all, but we will definitely try as many treats as we can until November 22nd. So, pretty excited about that. Did get my Joffrey's. It is the pumpkin pie. I'm going to call it pumpkin pie latte because it's pretty much like a piece of pumpkin pie. My first pumpkin of the year. I mean, I only had to wait until August 20. What is today? Oh wait, it is August 28th. That's right. So August 28th was officially my first pumpkin of the fall season because it's fall, because we will have festivals from this point forward all the way to the end of the year. We will have Halloween parties or holiday parties from this point forward. So merchandise will be holiday festive merchandise, all kinds of good stuff. So let's take a look at this and just see what we're going to get ourselves into over the next course of a couple months. I'm sure there's a lot of good they've already said I need to get to Greece because I love that cheese too. As you can tell, it's a little hot today, just a little hot, but yes, I still have to have a nice piping hot caffeinated beverage. But anywho's, let's take a look at this guide map right here. The fry basket, let's see, festival exclusive offerings. I thought we already had this, but I'll try that sooner or later. What is that? Zublik. Oh, is this the? There's so many things. I'll go over some of these things with you guys as we get them. But like I said, I think I'm not even going to World Showcase today. So if you're looking for World Showcase stuff, I do apologize. It was nice having you at the video. If not, stay along, see what my favorite dessert is from festivals of the past, and let's just see what we get into today. As usual with this festival, they have the in the mood for something savory or sweet, and you know we're going with the sweet route on this. The festival's so long, we might be able to do both, but we have to get our stamp so we get the prize at the end. It's a food prize. You know me, I'll do anything for food. So I just wish in this map, and I know I just got to find the I just got to find the big billboard to take a picture of so I know where all the food booths are. But I wish they would put a map in here, which I do not see. Ooh, that looks good. The Belgian waffles always looks good. The beef braised beef. A lot of same returning stuff from what I'm seeing. Not a ton of new stuff. I could be wrong. This is the first time I've looked, and I didn't get a chance to look on the Disney Foods, Disney Eats website, so got to go back and check that out. Liquid nitrogen frozen pumpkin cheesecake mousse. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. Yeah, I just wish they had put a map in here, but I'm going to get me a map. Oh, Emile's Fromage Montage is once again doing that, and I know the grease item actually counts as one of these stamps, so I'm going to try those. And remember, when you're doing the search and the scavengers and all that stuff, just look when you go to the booth. It'll tell you what is classified so you can get your stamp and all that to get that big prize right there. Definitely have to try that. But it'll also tell you here, pumpkin mascarpone ravioli. That sounds good. Can't have the pineapple cheesecake unless it's cooked. I might be able to. Warm Ragout Swiss cheese. Schutznoodle Germany. Schnitzendoodles. You know what I'm saying. Bisque cheesecake, grilled cheese, Baía de Queijo in Brazil. Okay, I think I did not pronounce that correct at all. And then a fall fruit cheesecake, milled and mulled. So that's those items there. But I gotta find the big map. As you can tell, it's getting a little ominous back there. I'm gonna try a little bit of this. Michelle was not able to join me this afternoon because she's still finishing up some work at home, and she told me to come out here because I told you guys I'd be here for the first day of EPCOT's International Food and Wine Festival, and we are here. So I'm gonna have a little more coffee. Do I really need any more coffee? But I'm gonna have some more coffee. See what we can find up in this area here, and then head to, I'll give you a hint, the Odyssey building. I think it's there, if I'm not mistaken, for my favorite festival treat. One other note that you got to remember when you are coming to the festival, not all the booths are open on the first day. A lot of the booths will open September 28th. So they make you come in the beginning, and then they make you come again in September. And I think they even do another menu change during that time. So, you know, you're coming all the time. The fry basket. And like I said, they usually go in order. Maybe they'll go in order. I don't know. I can never remember. I can barely remember how to get here sometimes. So, but it looks like Australia will be before Mexico, and then China, and then India is between China and African outpost. And there's the outpost right there. And then we get to the Alps, which is near Germany. And then Germany. So it's going to go this way. This guide is going to go this way. So you're going to start in Mexico for all you Mexico lovers that always start in Mexico. That's how the book's going to run. So that's what we're going to do. I guess. I could go to the back of the book and go this way. You know, read it backwards. Okay, I got to go get something. My number one tip to you travelers, and this is just my tip. Notice it's gotten a little dark. Of course, I think it's going to rain, but bring Tupperware, just in case you want to take something back to your room or where you're staying. Bring some extra Tupperware containers so you can take a little bit of the festival home with you. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, this is just such a great relaxation area up here. But first things first, let's go look for some merchandise over here. I see the pin cart is open over there. So maybe they'll have some of the festival pins over there. We'll check that first, and then we'll head into creations over there. They've just recently started opening these two bay areas for the festivals, but they also want to get the pin traders to make their way out here to do their pin tradings out here instead of underneath the creations and causing a clog over there. So let's take a look over here, see if there's anything we can find. My hair is blowing all over the place, but travelers, just to let you know, if you're pin collectors and you come to this one or this one right here, they will not have any of the festival pins. Those will be found out by the lake out there. Oh, what is that called? International Gateway. Those booths out there, that big booth, the pin booth out there, will have those. So not going to see those today, maybe on another trip here to EPCOT. So it looks like the grab and goof is still going on for the summer festivities for the kids, but I'm sure that will change come September 28th. That'll be more of a festival favorites booth right there. So let's head over here to Creations, see if they got any the merchandise, the festival merchandise in here. Oh, I see some new garbage cans. That's big news. Before I head into Creations, I spotted a map I want to take a picture of. Popcorn stand right here. Don't see anything about a new popcorn bucket as of yet for the festival, so that's usually where you can find that. Over here, you're going to find some festival favorite merchandise right over here at this booth, and then at this booth. But there's the map I'm looking for right over there. And I don't think I'm going past this sidewalk today. So I'm just going to take a picture of my map. International Gateway is out that way. And that tan building right over there is where you're going to find all the pins for the festival and everything. That's what the cast member at the booth told me. That's where you'll find the special event pins right over there. Here is the list for all the global marketplaces right here. Festival offerings, and then here is the map. So this is what we can, it looks like we got 31 over there we can get a festival treat. 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, and 6. 6 still kind of is over here in the Odyssey, so we're going to head out to the Odyssey building before this is all said and done. But it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 areas that we can explore here. So I want to go to Creations first. So I think we're going to go in there first because the weather's starting to look a little ominous. Plus, if you've ever been to Florida and it's really hot and warm, and then it starts to get cool and the winds start to blow, head for cover because it's already starting to rain. Heading into Creations, looks like they've already set the rules for the festival merchandise. Limit 2 per item per guest. So this is a raincoat right here that you can actually roll up. It folds inside of itself. I'm not going to go over the prices and everything. That'll eventually come sooner or later. Hey, everybody needs a champagne bag right there. Then of course the tumblers and the corksicles right there. And that is the fromage plan right there. The cookbook, which I think we already have that cookbook. But that's the prizes right there. That's the Method Squeak right there. Remy Ratatouille Hide and Squeak. And those are the items that you will get as a gift. The red or the yellow right there. Looks like a blue and a purple. And that'll be $11.99 to participate in that Ratatouille Hide and Squeak right there. It's always fun to do, especially with kids and stuff like that. Okay, so here's the official t-shirt. Kind of embroidered. That looks okay. Kind of muted. Oh, they have wine glasses, of course, right back there. And let's see over here more. Oh, they've got a lounge fly. Oh, they got Donald on the t-shirt. Big flavor. Of course, the garbage cans. And if you see these little salt and pepper stickers, they actually have full-size versions out on the lawns out there. So we're going to check those out. But of course, then right there, you got the ears. And those look like pins. But of course, thank you, Donald Duck represented. And of course up here, the festival t-shirt, which is $34.99 for that. And then of course the lounge fly right there. I'm not sure I'm sold on the colors. That burgundy, I know it doesn't help with my big body in a way, but I'm not too sure about those. Then over here, we're gonna have our aprons and kitchen towels and measuring spoons. Anything special there? 1 tablespoon. It's got the little logo right there. Those are $14.99. Not a bad little gift right there to take home with you. But we've got this this trash can right here, which we're gonna go try to find out in the wild out there at EPCOT, and then this trash can right here with Remy. So there's 2 of them, so we got to find the larger versions out there. And then of course right here they have the lugs bag, of course, the lugs bag, and that'll hold a water bottle. This is a water bottle version of the lugs bag. And this over here was what I seen earlier. Is that a mug? Oh, that is a mug. That is a coffee cup. I will definitely be on the lookout for that at the Character Warehouse at the end of this festival. Then we have the mixing bowls and the spatulas and the magnets and a tank top. That's an odd, okay, it's a tank top. What can I say? My arms aren't big enough to wear a tank top, I think, sometimes. And of course, a ratatouille themed all the way through. Anyone can cook. Right there. That is the front and that is the back. And that's pretty much all of the festival merchandise for this year that I can see here in Creations. But we'll look everywhere else just to make sure. But they still got Halloween everywhere. Gotta love that. Stepping out of Creations by the play area right over here. Flavors of Fire is on fire because everybody's lined up over there, because these booths over here have not yet opened. Heading towards Test Track, and we'll take a look at some of these booths back. It's going crazy today. I know I said I'd be here earlier today, but it was just a hectic day. But we are going to try something here. I'm not quite sure. No, I know what I'm trying. I'm trying one thing today, but I want to check everything out. The fry basket, of course, going crazy over here. Fry basket, but of course I'm going to go walk by one of my favorite rides. Doesn't sound like it's going. If you probably know where I'm at, you're like, where's the noise? Where's the Test Track noise? No, it doesn't seem to be running because of the weather. So Test Track is down right now. But the fry basket, let's see. And that is the menu for the fry basket right there. And really, nothing spectacular to me. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe, but no, nothing that'll probably bring me back anytime soon, but we will definitely try something from here. And she's back up and running. Awesome. Best thing I like about the old Test Track is that you actually can go in the backside and go look at the cars. Nice cool off area. And listen to that beauty go around. And plus take a look at the gift shop. You don't always have to ride on the ride. We carry Legos here at Test Track. Like I said, we haven't seen this open, and I don't know, it might be a new car for Michelle, you never know. Okay, heading out of Test Track. I'm gonna go ahead and I think head over to the Odyssey building. There we go. Head over to the Odyssey building, get my sweet treat. Plus have the restroom. There's a restroom in the Odyssey building. Not many people know that, but you can use that one there. And then take a look at some of the other stuff up here. My hair, I just do not know what's going on. Maybe it's because I washed it today. Who knows? So, okay, let's head over to Odyssey. There's the Odyssey building. Who remembers when they used to do displays and stuff in here? Like, we went to a chocolate class one year here at the Odyssey building. We took the kids, and they had a famous pastry chef come in and do a chocolate class. I do miss those during the food and wine festivals. Well, the brew and wine lab right here at the Odyssey. Of course, they always have good. I'm gonna have to come back for some wings. Just having a sweet treat today. There's 2 of them right down there. Which will I choose? But oh, they got fried pickle spears. Might have to try those this year. But that is another beautiful thing of the Odyssey. Squirrel. Are also known as the monorail. Made our way into the brew lab after the restroom break. Don't forget there are seating and stuff out there, so you can enjoy your wings and fried pickle spears and your desserts and stuff like that. But they have what I want right over here. Sweet treat has been purchased, but which will it be? Which will it be? I will have to say that is the one thing about this area, because the wings are made fresh. Just be patient. You'll get your order. I got my order, but I'm heading outside to go enjoy my dessert. That is right. The pickle shake. I love this milkshake. It's one of my favorites. I've had it ever since the festivals brought it out and get it every time they have it. So I'm gonna walk around, I'm gonna enjoy my pickle shake, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. God. Nice and tart, more dill than it is sour. So don't think it's sour. It's got the pickling spice on top. You can see all the dill leaves right there. But I absolutely love this drink. Don't know why. I'm not a big pickle fan, but they had pickle spears in there, which look fantastic. So this will be the only thing I have today. But like I said, we're gonna be coming back more and more for the festival. Absolutely love the bridge right here, because there's always a great seating area right over here that you can sit and watch the monorails go by, watch the storms roll in, all that good stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna head over to over by the nature there and see what they've got over there. I did notice here on the Odyssey side, we got the Odyssey building, we got the Fry's, and we got the fireplace, but the other two locations are not yet open. So it looks to be 3 over here so far, plus of course Joffrey's. So we're gonna head over here and see what's available. Remember, we're not going any further, not going out that way yet. Look at that beautiful sky. Even though it's getting ready to storm, just look at that. How could you not love living here? Monorail coming by would be nice, but I'm not gonna wait and stage that shot. More great seating out here. So if you get your stuff and you feel a little crowded, just come out here and sit. By the way, what looks like pickling spice, it isn't. They're just little cookie pearls or chocolate pearls or candy pearls right there. It's not pickling spice. But, okay. Ooh, man, look at them clouds over that way. I do love the sign for the Odyssey building right there. Of course, it's Muppets. You know, we take the Muppets away, but yet, hey, they're sponsoring many of the food things right here. But that pickle milkshake, give it a try. Really? No food and wine display here? Oh, come on. You know this will make a great cranberry bog. Just saying. Okay, so we got this over here, and I see some new merchandise that I hadn't seen before inside Creations. And it's all Figment. And I think there is a coffee cup up here. But first of all, we're gonna look at the beautiful plate right there. What is this lug bag? I didn't see this inside. Oh, it's the Professor. Professor Honeydew. Okay, that's a lug bag right there. We got the Figment shirt right there. We got the Muppet Labs lunchbox. I'll get you a picture of that. That is cute, the Muppet Lab lunchbox right there. Oh, fantastic. How much is this one? I will give you the price on this one. That is $34.99. Almost forgot my milkshake. Head over this way, right this way. More Figment down there. Oh, they got a pin. They do got a pin here. They got everything inside because of the rain, so it's a little tight, the magnet. But look at this coffee cup. Look at this coffee cup. $24.99. That might be one day on a future coffee talk. Who knows? But you can also get you a chef hat right there. That's kind of cute. They have the aprons here, the mugs right here. I love the Figment. Okay, this was worth coming over here. And a pot holder right there. Love, love, love this. Love the Figment merchandise. So we were misinformed earlier. The pins are here and out by the lagoon, so that's true. They are there. But they are here, and then the other half of the pins are over there on that side. So let's go over there and take a look at the other set of pins over there. Found some pass holder merchandise. So they got a coffee mug right there. And a t-shirt. What does the t-shirt say? Let's look at the back of that. That is the pass holder t-shirt. Love that, with Mickey on the Vespa right there. More of the same merchandise we found there. Oh, they have an ornament. I didn't see the ornament inside. So make sure to look around. That looks like a coaster or a, no, that's a trivet tray, right? But it's got Donald right there. Beautiful. And then there's the ornament right there. Absolutely wonderful. There's some of the pins right there. Oh, they have a mystery box pin right there. And let's see if they have a display up here of the pins. And don't forget, you can get your gift cards up here also. Go ahead and load your gift cards.
Thank you.
And there's the maps for the pumpkin pursuit and the Remy's Ratatouille. What is the prize for the pumpkin pursuit?
So for the pumpkin pursuit, the prize is these little cornholes.
The little cornhole gifts.
And then it comes with like 2 little...
Oh, that is adorable.
I know. There's other ones.
And then the other one's like just the holders and stuff. I've seen those.
Yeah, they're the bento boxes.
Yeah, the bento boxes.
Yeah.
But this is the cornhole. I love this for the Pluto thing.
I know, they're so cute.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
And also, there's the rest of the pins right there. And of course, Donald, make sure to get all the Donald pins. But there's the pass holder pins. Okay. And more of the pass holder merchandise right back here. Oh, they even have a lunch bag pass holder. More of the lunch box right there. For all you pass holders out there. What is this? What's this? A pass holder duffel bag. Kind of carry bag. Whatever you want to do. But it's insulated like a cooler. So you can take your treats home. I'm telling you. Wine stoppers. Oh, so much to see. So much to see. So much to come back and see. Okay, let's head over by the Imagination Pavilion. Work our way back up to the front of the park. Beautiful evening though. Beautiful evening. Yeah, there was a little bit of rain, but you know, that was okay. We were inside while it was raining. By the way, Eat to the Beat series right here. That is the Eat to the Beat series. And I believe September. Oh, Joey Fatone will be here tomorrow, the 29th and 30th. Mercy Me's the 31st. Ooh, that'd be a good one to come back for. Where is Sheila E? There she is, 19th and 20th. Ben Richter will be new this year. Newfound Glory, the one at 2.0. Those are all of the bands that will be performing to Eat to the Beat series this year at EPCOT's International Food and Wine for 2025. Absolutely love the gifts. The little cornhole gift for the pumpkin patch, and then the bento boxes for the Remy's Mouse and Squeak. That's awesome. But I also noticed they've put some benches all along over here. So that's nice. I'm telling you, okay. As you can tell, it's getting darker. We've had just a little bit of rain, but not much. So I'm going to try to finish this up before the rains come. So travelers, if you don't mind, I think what I'm going to do is come back and do it in sections. Because there's a lot of booths and there's a lot of stuff to try, but we have a lot of time to try it. So I'm going to come back in sections because we know that the Grub and Goof over there, I absolutely love those cookies and cream raviolis over there. But I know there's a lot to try out here. Just definitely want to try some good stuff. I think there's a booth over here that we're supposed to try, but I'm not sure. We're going to go find it. Yeah, the Communicore Hall is still the Gooftastic Summer. And I'm sure September that'll be changing when they kick more into gear for the food and wine. But you know what? I think I'm gonna jump in here real quick just to see what's going on. Nothing much happening in the plaza here. But I just love this. I'm still a fan of this area. Sorry guys. Oh, they do have the show times here for inside. Right there for as long as it lasts. I think it'll be ending pretty soon. And that's the stage right here. But it's nice and cool in here. But they run goofy cartoons. And they got all the characters. The Fab Five, right? Well, Super Six because Daisy's up there. We all know Daisy is not a Fab Five. But I love the stage area. Absolutely wonderful. So I am sure that restaurant area or that food area back there will be open on the 28th and all that. So we can't wait. Definitely coming back. Let's head out these doors. So I don't think there's any foods over here. Now that I'm gonna look at my map and head out this way. I do not think there's a food booth over here as of yet. There will be in the future. Yeah, much happening over here on this side of the Discovery. Because like I said, the Gooftastic Summer, God, that took me a while to say. It's still going on. So that'll all switch over. Heading back over into the middle here. At least I can. Yes, you sure can. Okay, travelers, we met some fellow cast members. It's getting ready to rain, but they asked me how the pickle shake is. And I think it is fantastic. You guys need to try it.
Okay, we will.
Definitely give it a try. So where we work again?
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom?
Garden Grill.
Garden Grill.
It is raining.
You work with the boss.
I do.
He works with the boss. So guys, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting
It's
you,
starting to
sir.
rain. We're going to run for shelter. But see you next time, guys.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
you.
Appreciate it. Okay, it's starting to rain. I got to make my way out of here. We will definitely be back. Oh, I can't wait. I told you I'd be here the first day. I try to keep my promises. Everybody knows if I say I promise, I'm going to keep it. So I'm sorry about the lighting back there. Let's fix that. Because, that looks even worse. Looks even scarier. Everybody's putting their ponchos on. But I'm heading out to, lightning. I'm going to head out to the car, head back home, and we'll be back plenty of more times. I promise you that. We will be back plenty of more times. I think I'm going to stop in here at the restrooms to clean my glass because I'm almost done. Take a look at that beauty right there. Try to avoid some of this rain, but I gotta wash my glass out first. It's awful sticky. Okay, travelers, making my way out. It's starting to rain. Clean my pickle cup. We will be back for more and more of the beautiful EPCOT International Food and Wine for 2025. Thanks for coming along. I told you I'd be here, and I had to keep my promise. Beautiful spaceship Earth behind us, and just had a great first day, but there'll be many more. So travelers, until next time, like we always say, travel and adventure is out there. As we like to say, welcome to Florida.